No, 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 no. Ooh. Well, well, here it is. I'm just hiding behind the photo. So, wait a minute. And that's better. So, today, I'm going to tell you the speculation for Final Fantasy VII Remake. What's up, guys? What's up, fans? Howdy, buddies? Buddies? What's up? So, I'm going to say something opinionated stuff that will say something about the timeline and the progress of how do you make this game, and it how will you release on that particular date for on March 3, probably 3, 2020. So yeah, so and here we're going to say something for what's upon a time for starts. So in that sense there, we we've been seeing about the new trailer that was last month, and it dropped so much interesting things happen on Midgar, the biggest city of all Gaia, and we can we this can tell that it has a very interesting um, backstory, and as well as the combat interface I am seeing right now. And to tell the truth, I'm already hyped. And of course, with TV alone, we just turn on. But anyway, let's move on to the speculation when I'm trying to say something. So I'm going to say for speculation, but I have just enough speculations, and as well as the expectations that I'm trying to look forward to. So my first thing is progress to completion. So in this way, I'm speculating how do you build something on Final Fantasy Remake 7 Remake. So as you can see, this is Midgar, and this continent, perhaps we have 3 continents there? No, probably it's just assuming continents, because that's how the word is. I mean the continents are. So that is Midgar, and that Midgar is on the first continent where the story begins. I don't know where does the story ends, but we would just speculate, because on that progress it seems to be like it's the clearly open world I am seeing right now. And by open world, it means unlimited access that are something new, different from the original Final Fantasy VII. And the fact is that there, since it's open world, I may see something like outside Midgard, just like the word like that, and most something like the same as Kingdom Hearts 3, which is this year. By next year, it would do the same thing. I mean, we can explore this one up there, and thanks to engine Unreal 4, it makes builders, architecture people, and designers build more easier as you progress there. So that's the gist. So for this time there, as of now, for the continent that the base on Midgar, this one, for me, I say that continent is done, which means the the structures that we don't see it is on that is found on the trailer, it's already complete, and that's the reason why that continent is already done with many places. For example, stories, side characters, NPCs, monsters, etc. that can be accessed, done with the engine Unreal 4. And so by this time, the developers and creators are doing the next one, which is this continent that contains the biggest amusement floating on the sky. Yeah, and some cities were planned to build on that particular ones, because for me most places are very interesting and I want to see the beauty of venues there, so I just want to see that one. By on September or October, this continent is complete already, and by the progress to work on is ongoing somewhere here, and probably based on the ongoing progress, it will be done on doing something on part 2 on the original part of the game. So that's the gist of that. And finally, by January 2020, I'm speculating that this everything there is complete. By the release of March, 3, is it 3 there? March, I think I was guessing, I didn't see it. Yeah, probably 3, 3. I think I saw something, I didn't see it date. 3 by Tuesday, mostly Tuesday. Yeah, it will drop there, but on January we'll have a final checkup and test trials to do the run from beginning to the end. Probably the beta testers or there, something like that, and the other credits to most of the people who work and help for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and as well as the actors and actresses, and as well as Tetsuya Nomura. So I guess that's the speculations on that progress for Final Fantasy VII Remake. So the next one is the possible trailer coming on this September in Japan, which is Tokyo Game Show 2090. As you can see, there's a schedule for this one. The September 12 to 13, that is for business. So there are chances that they will release new trailers coming up, and we're gonna have 14 and 15 to see if there is trailers going on, or which is the bigger amusement or bigger booth for Final Fantasy VII Remake, done from Square Enix. And by the trailer, we want to see the whole cast. Yes, it means the whole cast. And just because of the whole cast, this is the from Advent Children, and we got to see this one there. So by the time we have the full cast of Final Fantasy VII Remake, we have the earlier trailers have done with Cloud, Yuffie, Tifa, and Aerith. So we haven't seen the other characters who are going to stick with Cloud as the party members, like Red 13, Kate Sid, Vincent, and Zeke. And of course, what we want to see next is, of course, the hot character, Yuffie, of course, that's really her. And the hot, handsome character, which is Vincent. So yes, we want to see it there. So Vincent there, husbando. I mean, yeah, the husbando there for most girls there who want to obsess with him, go get it there. And of course, this girl, Yuffie, if you still turn on, I'm sure you're still turning on Yuffie there. I just noticed that what people like and love most there. So yeah, so that's the gist of what I'm expecting for the trailer to come on Tokyo Game Show. So I may be going there for this TGS, and I'm glad I have a nice shirt there, exclusive shirt there. But really, I will see the trailer there. I may not go to the place, but I will see the trailer. If there is kind of a booth for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I could come there. And the last one to speculate is the contents on Final Fantasy VII Remake. So we have what we want and what we need to see. Bosses, old and new look, old looks, etc. And we want to see something juicy, or something, how does the monster create it. We want to see something more modern, same as Final Fantasy 15, and that's why I'm looking forward to. So the next part is side contents, which is I want to see side contents of Turks, because the Turks are what caught me interesting there. So I want to know every Turk members that are available on Remake, and mainly not just every character that will appear there, because I'm just saying some are already died before, and some died during on that time that is not on the original game. So I just want to see compiled in Remake. And just so happens we have different characters we want to see, like before Crisis Core, or something like that. And we will happen to see some unfamiliar characters on the line, like for example Zack. Yeah, that's him. And of course those duo there, the antagonists. It's just that I just want to see that one. We may be seeing this guy, but hopefully this character may be forgettable to know that one, and I just want to see it there. And as well as the compilations of Final Fantasy VII, I just want to see the exclusive content that are not found in the original, and the movie Advent Children, like for example Denzel, Turk, Sephiroth, and other characters. I want to see it there. And yeah, that's the point. And finally is that the new content. What will be the new content? Just like the earlier trailer, that new content is probably the combat interface that is introduced on that time. But the rest of new contents I'm expecting of is still questionable, because I still do not know what would that be. And yeah, if there are new contents that are not found in the original game, I'm in. I'm going to see what's happening there, and that's the point of the speculation I want to look forward with this game. So I guess that's for most of the speculation I can say about that. Well, for me, I just want to say that one there, but there are bonus things I may or may not look forward there. So if you just may want to forget or don't want to forget something, of course, yeah, that that's gonna be not may or may not want to see that coming, but for me, I think I could say, Cloud, you owe me. You owe us something, because the rest of the Final Fantasy games just are borrowing you, your your entire character, and the design, and that will be this one. Lightning borrowed your entire attire, and that's because she got it there, like a cloud theme, because Lightning is wearing the cloud attire theme. And now what will be the female version of Cloud? It's not gonna be like that. So I want to return us the favor by getting dresses from, like, for example, Final Fantasy 13, just like this one, and I'm pretty sure that one. And I'm trying to talk about is, I want the Cloud to wear not just the female version, but the male version of Lightning, and the rest of the DLC skins or some contents or whatever, or maybe bosses, or maybe like for example this one, this kind of attire, Advent Children attire. So yeah, so I guess I'm trying to see the beautiful bonuses that I'm looking for. So yeah, I probably want to owe us something that I want to see Cloud wearing like that, or possibly other DLCs, like having the episodes, contents, access, bosses, and other stories that we haven't seen it before. And that's the gist of that. So I guess that's all for all speculations and expectations that I want to say. So thank you for watching my video, and this feeling and this connection, or a royalty towards Final Fantasy 7 Remake is stronger, and I just know that we get the feeling of being the hype. This is the number one game to be hyped on, and I'm hoping to see that one day. So I see you next time. Goodbye.